Hello there, and welcome to the 8th ever J.A.W.W.A podcast featuring William Jacobs, Keturah Slikehouse, Tamika Brown, no Keanu Ritchie, yeah! And a very special guest, Jordan Mark.
Special guest.
Not that special.
He's like part of the podcast now, isn't he?
No.
He's kind of a part of the podcast.
He's in our group chat.
That doesn't mean I'm in the podcast.
Like,
And apparently I have to change the name of the podcast from Jawa to Jawas.
I feel like that
Yeah.
makes it a little weird, though. Like,
Yeah.
Jawas.
Although, to me, it makes more sense because it's a plural of multiple people.
That's true.
Instead of just one thing.
Yeah. All right, our topic for today was going to be deep dives.
And Christmas break.
Correct.
Keturah, did you choose a deep dive?
Yes, I did.
But we won't get the results just yet.
So yeah, what are all the deep dive options?
I'm pulling them up right now.
Really crappy.
They were really crappy.
They were.
Well, we had Game Jam,
That's the only one good one.
outdoor,
That one is
Woo! medieval weaponry.
That one's okay. I'm just scared of half the tools because I cut my
Okay, I have them
finger in half.
here. It's on the screen, just not super big.
You
Songwriting?
can't read that.
We have it
Okay.
over here. And so there's philosophy and film.
Which I think...
Depends who taught it.
Definitely.
Um,
Like, if it was...
songwriting,
No.
which could be fun. I wonder if they'll do a concert again.
I don't know how they'll run it to this time, because Wiley is gone.
Oh, right.
Just name every single one from the top to the bottom.
Then, indigenous culture, history, and language.
Art studio, cooking.
Which, do you think they'll make, what did they do last time? They made, like, tons of different foods, right?
Yes.
They had to make their own recipe?
And that was... no. They
No.
didn't have to make their own recipe. But, I'm pretty sure they had to bake a bunch of stuff and then sell it for the bake sale, obviously.
Then there's Shakespeare on...
Camera. Which I think will be taught by Miss Maxwell, but I heard she's nice, so...
I wonder what it'll have in it, though.
But for
Then-
like 2 weeks, that would be...
Yeah,
a
again,
lot.
it would have to be a good teacher, or you'd get
Yeah.
super bored. Then theater production.
They're doing...
According
night
to
at the-
Gavin, that was bad, though. Is that what it's doing, or is it going to be an actual play?
They were doing theater lighting first round,
it was-
and it was bad.
That was torture. I picked the Game Jam for the first deep dive last year. They threw me into theater lighting and sound for no reason, and I was able to get put into that. They threw me in there. Miss Falk was teaching it. She wasn't horrible at first. We were barely doing anything, and I was just either sitting in the theater or her classroom, just like there's nothing to do.
No, they're
But
just...
is this different?
They're making set pieces and props and costumes, and then
Yeah, that was there last year.
Okay, that sounds more fun.
an actual production.
From what I heard, because with theater lighting... Sorry, I'm so loud.
You are.
With theater lighting last year, I thought it was going to be like actually learning how to do the lighting in the theater. And from what I heard, it wasn't really like that.
I went up in the booth once.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why I thought I was going to sign up for it. I think it was like my third option or second option.
You should be happy you didn't. It
But
was torture.
yeah.
Okay, and then we'll have 2D animation, which is
Which-
fun.
The
Not
left of it.
really. Like, animating on a laptop is still really
Hard.
annoying.
And again, only 2 weeks. It doesn't seem... Because those are going to be 6-hour days.
That
It'll
would
be long
Yeah.
feeling.
I think she'll, like, make you do a bunch of drawing exercises in the morning and then
Yes.
animate in the afternoon. Because, like,
If you like drawing, that's what you'll do.
yeah.
Or that or art studio. There's not a really other art option.
And then, like, also 2D animation is really... or her exercises are just kind of,
They sucked.
yeah. And then,
Wow, downer over there. You're just like, bad, 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 bad.
Okay, well, the elective last year was fine. This year sucked.
well, because your class got canceled, didn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, it did, but our teacher made us draw. We would draw detailed, and he'd say, add more detail. And we're like, how?
Just like start
Okay.
scribbling
Yeah,
on
I'm
it.
honestly glad they got rid of it because the teacher was not that good. But at the
Okay,
same
I want
time-
to see your opinion on this one. Like, what do you think they're going to do? It's social justice, discrimination, and sport.
That does not seem like it would run long, though.
Honestly, the deep dive's supposed to be things you're interested in. Half of these suck.
Well, no, but what are you going to do in that one? Like, you could research.
I can see how it would work, but there's no way you could fit that in 2 weeks, or like do it through 2 weeks. That's way too long.
Looks like they're going into the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, as well as researching ones before. Does not appeal.
I didn't read any of them.
I'm pretty
just
sure
saw
it'll
Game
get
Jam.
cut.
Picked
Like-
it.
If anything's getting cut, it's probably that one.
Yeah. I feel like most of the history ones might get cut.
Spanish. Didn't they fall through on a Spanish teacher? Who's teaching
Yeah.
it?
I don't know. They had that as an elective you could choose. So many
But we
people
didn't
chose it, and they
know
put
who-
them in French.
Yeah.
Or they just put them in a random other elective.
Which is like,
So that one might be popular.
maybe, but it doesn't count for anything.
Like no credits?
It only counts
No, it does
for
have 2 credits.
but it,
That's
does,
the-
it
that's
doesn't
just the
count
deep
for
Okay,
like,
the
the
one-
actual,
Oh, no language credits.
yeah.
The one question I have about these is it's like 2 credits, but 4 if you take the deep dive twice.
Wouldn't you be already
No
taking
matter
the
what deep
dive
dives you
twice?
take, you get 4 credits, right? Or is it if you do the deep dive twice, do you not get 4
Well, I
credits?
guess it's credits for anything.
Because, like, if you take game design or game jam twice, you'd get graphic production or media design for 4 credits anyways.
Are
Yeah.
you even able to choose the same deep dive twice?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew multiple people that did it last year.
Yeah, I tried. It didn't work.
And then the last deep dive there is the personal passion deep dive, which is explanatory. You pick your own 2 weeks.
Yeah, but I hear people are having really hard time with that because what they do is they have the sheet, but they make you do it really specific.
Fill out what you want to do?
Well, you do that, and then it's like, I can't remember what it was.
I think it's like they made you like say what you're gonna do every day.
Yeah.
All day for that
Oh, wow.
I can
Like,
get
my
it.
friend wants to go for the dance studio and learn dance for like 2 weeks.
By herself?
Yeah, but it's like, she hands it to the office and says, it's
Who's there?
it's not specific enough,
Just continue on.
and then she just like has to keep redoing it. I think it's been like 3 times.
But that sounds so much less fun because you'll never know what you'll do. You'll kind of just have to draft up like this is what I'm going to do, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, I've thought about doing it and then just, like, learning how to program in, like, Java or something. But needing to show exactly what you do every day is very, like, challenging.
Especially because if you find different bugs and stuff, you'll have to spend more time on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't actually make it accurately for some things.
Like for Game Jam, it's not like you have to do a 2-week plan set in place.
The teacher has that.
Yeah.
Oh, I found a few really good videos on how to do online 2-player in Unity, if you want to do that.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Okay.
Canoe!
He doesn't even want to be... He just left us and wasn't going to do the podcast.
That's
Why
too
does he want to do
bad.
it now?
So just don't let them in.
Is that the one?
No, I'm just going to continue.
Is that you
streaming.
guys banging on the
Pause
door?
it!
No.
Don't pause it.
Maybe that's who
Just
knocked
ignore them.
earlier. Oh, this sounds
Yeah,
like it came from
that's-
here.
I
Yeah,
think they
we're
were
not
doing
letting Keanu in.
Just continue talking.
Abandoning us for the gas station. Where it's
Exactly. But
So yeah, I guess, so the way the credits will work is each one has a credit for either widespread credits or credits for socials or media,
Yeah.
woodwork, etc.
But I don't think it'll show up on your transcript that you did the course.
You'll just have the credits?
Yeah.
Suspicious.
Wait, so you just like get credits but don't? Okay.
But it won't show on... It'll show the credits on your transcript, but not
How
you
you got
taking
them?
the course.
Wouldn't it show though how you got the credits? It has to show
Yeah,
every credit.
but like, we're the only
We didn't
school
do
that
a full
has
class.
deep dives.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next topic.
Christmas break?
I suppose.
Yeah.
How was everyone's Christmas break?
Better than going to school.
I just wish there was more snow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I was trying to build an igloo, but it wasn't packing snow. So it took like 3 hours and I couldn't make the roof work.
We shoveled our entire yard and kind of got this weird defensive fort thing, but we needed more snow.
Yeah.
Whistler needs more snow.
You just want to
Everywhere
go
needs
skiing.
more snow.
Yeah.
No,
I
it's,
even went to Kamloops for Christmas, and there was there was snow, but there wasn't a lot.
it
I feel
snowed
like
more
going
here
up
than where I
north would
live.
be-
And I live up higher.
Keanu!
Ignore him. The more you pay
It's
attention,
really
the
hard
more
when
he'll
I'm
just keep
staring
doing it.
right at him.
All right. Is that a wrap?
No, we have 10 minutes left. Our podcast is only 12 minutes long so far.
It's fine.
We should discuss
Mario Kart.
our game or deep dives last year since that's what's coming up soon.
Yeah.
I th-
we can talk
And
Or
then
no. Go ahead.
and then we should have a guest on next week.
Could also talk about what we're thinking about doing for the GameJam Deep Dive.
Yeah. But we don't have a theme yet, so it's really hard
No, but
to...
like her idea.
So yeah, for
and then
the
a theme
Game
around
Jam,
it.
there'll be a week one where you have to
Duty.
build a game in a week, and that'll be around a theme, and we can enter that into a competition with judges in the real indie game development, and then there's going to be a 24-hour game jam open at the school.
When?
I'm pretty sure it's going to be the last day of Deep Dive or something. It's right before the weekend.
That would be cool, though.
And
So,
I
like-
think it was starting at like 5 to 5. So, I know, I
Like
don't
5
think the
p.m.
school will be open to the whole night. My dad's still deciding if that's going to happen or not.
Well,
But,
because it'll only be, like, so many of us.
well, yeah, but people from outside our school are going to do it as well.
Oh,
So anyone in the community can join the 24-hour, as well as anyone from like UFE and stuff like that.
Wait, it's like 5 p.m. till 5 p.m.?
I would assume so.
Okay.
And then I'm pretty sure I know there's a lot of money in prizes.
Really?
Yes.
We need to win.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, they'll make gift cards for teams so you can easily split the money, but it'll be like for own indie, like their firm or whatever, as well as like Best Buy and stuff.
I would never do it by myself.
Well,
No,
we'd
that'd be
probably
really
do the whole
hard.
J.A.W.W.A group. Well, not the whole... Gavin probably won't.
Keanu probably wouldn't do it.
I
But, like,
believe
just
that
us
one
four
will
would be
also
fun.
have a theme, so no one can prepare in advance.
Well, we could have, like, a layout of what we want.
Yeah, you can have a rough layout, but you can't start coding or anything without knowing what you're
No.
doing.
I
You
can
can-
do that
well, you
for
can
the
do, like-
Well, we could do,
elective.
like, the player movement would be really...
Well, yeah, but what happens if the game has nothing to do with a 2D side-scrolling?
You mean like 3D?
That would be scary. Just like...
3D?
They
Well, not
wouldn't do
3D.
3D. That's torture.
But say it's some sort of like game. I don't know what type of theme would work, but one where you don't need movement.
Yeah.
Like
What?
a clicking type
Yeah,
thing.
like
Oh.
the theme could be clicky game.
Yes.
And you have to figure out a clicky game, which has nothing to do with movement.
Unless you click to move something.
I think they should have the school open the whole night, though.
Yeah, it's only the hard thing would be getting supervision and
So
allowance to do that from
That's
the
true.
board office or
Wait.
whatever they need to go to.
what you're saying is we should basically program player movement or like player scripts for like every different type of player movement we
No.
can.
I kind
Put it
of
on
already
GitHub
have
before
that.
we start the tournament, and then we can use it.
I sort of already have that because I have a top-down side scroller, 3D,
I think
nothing else.
I have two different player strips. I have two different player scripts on GitHub currently.
I think if the school isn't open the whole night, we should like stay here just like programming on our own laptops.
I don't have a laptop.
Where would we go?
Yeah, you'd have to go to either
I can.
someone's
I have multiple
house,
laptops
but it
I
is
can
good
bring.
idea to sleep. At least for a
No,
few hours.
no
I
sleeping.
can't
It's
even
coding.
sleep to begin
No
with.
sleep, yeah.
The only
Just
one
like
sensible
sleep,
here.
Sleep a bunch beforehand.
Yeah.
I can't sleep to begin with. It's fine.
Well, no, but
That's
at
why I
least,
could do a
least
24-hour
if
challenge
you-
easily.
At least a few hours, though.
Okay. I've only been able to stay up for over. I was able to stay up over 24 hours, so I stayed up for like 36
Yeah.
hours once. And the only reason was because I had something to do. Like I was just watching movies and playing games on the on a plane. And so usually though I haven't been able to do that yet, or many times because I'm like watching a movie and I just fall asleep on the couch. If I'm doing something proactive like coding or something,
sign
I
of
don't
old
feel
age.
tired. Like I do not feel tired
Yeah.
at all as long as I'm doing something. I can stay up till 12 p.m. coding until my dad tells me to go to bed, and I feel like it's 1 in the afternoon because I'm just wide awake.
And then you don't listen because you don't care.
Exactly.
You still want
Yeah.
code.
Because you can't go to sleep after that.
Do you ever go to sleep and like the problem's just running through your head so you can't fall
Yeah.
asleep
Yeah.
anyways? Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
But then
like,
you figure it out right as you're in bed, but you're too comfortable to get up, so you just write it on your wall.
No, that was me in the last year.
I've done that.
That was pretty much me last year in the elective.
Writing
like,
on the walls.
No, not writing on the walls. But all night, I'm like, okay, how do I make this code work? Because it's
Yeah.
so frustrating. I get to school, spend 2 hours, and realize I had a capital letter.
Oh, that's the worst.
When I did the
And
deep
I had
dive-
all my friends, Mr. Slykehouse, me, look over it multiple times. And then I'm like, this is a capital letter.
I did when I was doing the deep dive. I basically like was just on my computer for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
or no, a week straight because I missed the first week. I was basically like I would code at home or at school. I'd get home, code for the rest of the afternoon and night, and then I'd go to bed, just think about it, and then the morning I'd code a bit more, save it, bring it back to school, and repeat.
Yeah.
I wish I could, but Unity didn't work on my little computer. Should work now, but I don't know what version the school has, because they don't update anything.
Just download the most recent version, and it'll change the versions every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
Or, like,
it'll switch
download-
which version
download
you
the
need.
20
They do that for me, because last year, it updated one of my games to the newest version and broke everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
instead of downloading like the 2022 Unity or
And so let
2023
that
Unity,
automatically download.
download the 2021 version.
Yeah, but what one? There's like
You just
12.
need the 2021 year version of Unity, a stable version of the 2021 version, and it'll work with the school ones.
Yeah.
It's
Because
annoying.
it's broken with me when I did the 2022 version.
Speaking of broken games, last year, end of the school day, my game
Oh,
broke.
yeah.
Did one thing and it broke everything in the game.
Did you not
I was-
save it in advance?
No. What the problem was, I needed to finish it to make the entire game work. So I had levels, and then you'd go to a map, and when you finished a level, it would unlock, and you could do the next level.
Seems complicated.
It's simple-ish.
Not to me.
But the problem was, I had designed it all on a certain penguin. So I had to bring the penguin to every single map to upload, to get it all to work. So we
could
couldn't
just
destroy the
duplicate
penguin and upload a new one each level. We just had to put it off somewhere on the side of the map where no one could see it and upload it multiple times. The
put it-
same one.
Just put it in the abyss where no one can find him.
Well,
Well, you
there was
guys
the
added the
problem
cool
of
death
then
animation.
having multiple penguins, the penguins not coming, and the code just not working. We
My-
got it fixed though, so.
My favorite was when, with your game, on the last
I
level, you just stay on the die, like the die animation.
Mm-hmm.
When if you hit anything, but wouldn't actually die.
Yeah, you're just stuck there forever in the die animation. Though the people who made it must not have made a mistake, because they would not have graded us as well as they did if they know you could endlessly die and jump off the map. Like, why would anyone go to the edge of the map?
Was that
Go up
Sam?
to the
No, they
finish.
didn't playtest like that.
Didn't Sam do that or something?
Yeah, Vince and Sam and David, they all jumped off the map dying repeatedly.
Well,
And it's
technically,
funny
we
because
can
then they
help.
just fall down the map in the die animation.
I think if I can't work in a group with, like, maybe you guys, what I can do is break your game. I am so good at that.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
It will be an
Probably.
unbreakable game.
You know,
Bet.
my dad...
No, last night before we have to turn it in, I'll just stay up till like 2 in the morning, going through all the code, making sure it works.
I will too.
You know, my dad, he's making a video game and doing a devlog thing for
Yeah.
it. Anywho, he had me and my brother playtesting his game. My brother, perfectly, wonderful, did the entire level, solved the puzzle. Me, he's like, why? Why did you push the rock through the laser instead of crushing the laser? So I'm stuck on the opposite side, and the rock's on the other side, and I have to somehow get through it. So I decided to try and jump off the edge of the map to come back to the beginning. I fell off the map.
Yeah, one thing I find so much fun
I-
is just breaking other people's games,
Yeah.
because then you're like, okay, this needs to be fixed, this also, this, and you're like,
Yeah.
it was fun breaking it, though. Thanks for
saw-
letting me.
I saw your dad put a video about that game. I've been wanting to watch it, but I haven't gotten around to it.
It's fun when he has multiplying glitches where he'll just shoot off
Yeah.
the map.
Is that a wrap?
Yep. So, Tamika, outro!
And that's the 8th episode of the J.A.W.W.A podcast featuring William Jacobs. Where's God Save the Queen?
God! Play it.
No.
Yeah, it'll just blast
like
out
a
our
scream.
eardrums.
Keturah Slikehouse. Tamika Brown.
Not Keanu.
And last but certainly not least, Jordan Mark.
The person who rarely shows up because I hate this.